Well, guys, looking at my face and my eyes, you'll probably see it's 3:09 a.m. in the freaking morning. And I'm going to make one of those videos that you guys hate, but is informative for some of the other guys because it's very specific. Again, another stereo update. Haven't dealt with the amplifier yet. There are a few things you need to know about me that's very important. I am not very knowledgeable on this stuff. This is stuff I'm learning as I go right now. In fact, I'm very not knowledgeable. I can only tell you my opinions and based on what I've learned as I go. There are a lot more smarter people out there. That's why if you have a concern or an issue, or you're going to do something drastic based on something I say, do me the favor of emailing me at verdier400@gmail.com. Sometimes I get comments on here, and they say they're going to do things, and I can't find your emails. I don't even know how to find emails on Gmail. They seem to hide them pretty easily. I figured it'd be easy to find them, but I can't. So just remember, I'm trying to help all of you guys not waste money, or I'm trying to waste all my money doing the wrong things so you guys don't do the wrong things, or just to tell you my opinions. But remember, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all fucking stink, especially mine. Anyone who's ever walked into the toilet after me knows that for a fact. I'm making this video for two reasons. You'll see that the header picture on it is a crow. Crow means, if you ever heard about eating crow, I'm going to have to eat a little crow on here because I've said something earlier that may not be correct or not fully correct, and I may have not freaked, that's not a nice thing to say. I may have gotten someone off on the wrong direction and I can't reach them because I can't get their email. All right, first of all, about the ANC. That's the adaptive noise control in the car. When I tested it last, and I'm pretty sure I put that in my notes, when I last tested and I told you it made a significant difference in the car, only the front speakers had been changed. The rear speakers were still the originals. Apparently that made a major difference. Now, I've done a little bit more work, and I'm going to upload that video also later today, along with, hopefully today or tonight, the second part of my weirdness wish list and what the fucks, because those are the videos I think most of you people prefer to see. But I did we've done a little bit more sound dampening and work on it, and also some more caveats on the car and things you got to look out for when putting in a big sub in the back. It's been a pain in the butt, and it's going to be a while before it's completed. But about the ANC, I may have been incorrect about how important, I'm sure it is important, but how important it is into this particular system. Once all the speakers, after this last install work that I did which was on Friday, it is now Monday, 3 a.m. in the morning. I've been driving the car nonstop back and forth to work, and I've been playing the music. And I unhooked the ANC again because I wanted to see how it sounded with all the speakers on. And I'm going to tell you guys flat out, the main difference I've noticed is volume. I got a little bit more volume out of the system and not really much else. So, as in eating crow, I'm not sure the ANC is going to be all that important when we're all said and done. And this is very important to one person who left a comment. And I'm a little pissed off that I can't get in touch with you, so this is partially what this video is. But the fact of the matter is that I think when I had only the front speakers changed and the rear speakers were the original, the ANC was probably freaking out and trying to figure out, without it connected in, the ANC, the sound was just weird, and it was probably messing up the whole sound of the inside of the car, making the car a lot louder, and the stereo sound like crap, for obvious reasons, because only half the speakers were changed. With the ANC plugged in, it sounded much better. I think the ANC was sending a lot of counter signals and sounds in order to fix this imbalance of the different speakers in the front versus the speakers in the rear. I had good speakers in the front and those shit Foster speakers in the back. So I overemphasized the importance of the ANC in this point. I've been 3 days driving, playing my music loud without the ANC. And I think you can get away without the ANC and the touring without any problem with the speaker change. You're still going to have to do an amp change. Amp has to be changed. The center is a serious problem, and I'm going to try to talk to some pros tomorrow or today, if I can stay awake. It was stupid I woke up this early in the morning. And try to get some more information on ways to deal with the center channel. The center channel is a big problem. We tried sticking a 6.5-inch speaker in there just to see if it would settle it down. Nope. It's no good. The DSP in this car sucks at high volumes. That's a caveat also. Most of the stuff I'm talking about when I play at high volumes. When you play the system at lower volumes, it can be a bit screechy, but it's not so bad. But when you play at very high volumes, it's very bad. Very bad at times. Sometimes it's fantastic, but most of the time it's very bad. Now, a big part of this reason of letting this know is for a user, a viewer who takes the title of MGL Dan. MGL Dan, he's concerned about the ANC based on what I said, which makes me feel really bad. Dude, don't send your stuff back to Crutchfield. Crutchfield knows more about sound, music, and radios than I know about masturbation. And look at my face. I know a lot about masturbation, my friend. I am Superman with this stuff. And they know more about radios than I know about that. Do not send your stuff back on the ANC situation. I would follow what Crutchfield said. I'm sure they gave you a more balanced system in mind. You got to remember, my system is built based on what I can get at a good deal and so forth. There's still good stuff, but there's a lot of play involved. Crutchfield gave you an idea of what you should have, and they based it on, and I assume they probably gave you some audio control stuff or something to some speakers and so forth, maybe the LC7i or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but something good to so you can switch to new amplifiers if necessary and so forth. If you're not adding, the audio control line signal converter, I don't know if the line converter is gonna do anything to the ANC. Basically, you're just converting the line to something and going to another amplifier. Unless the amplifier has some kind of DSP or some other way of changing or shaping your sound, I think the ANC is going to still run through that without, I don't know what kind of problems. I don't know enough about ANCs and how they work. But I'm assuming it's just sending the signals through the through the speakers, and all you're doing is converting speaker wire lines into regular RCA lines and so forth, so you can run your amps. So I think it's moot to you anyway. I think the only way you can actually change your sound easily in the car is you're going to have to add something that has a DSP, which is a digital sound processor in it, which is what I'm going to do with an audio control. I'm going to get an amp with the DSP built in, or I'm going to get a DSP and then get another amp afterwards. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still going to talk to some more people. The center is the problem. I got to figure out how I'm going to deal with the center. So MGL Dan, please feel free to email at vertier400@gmail.com if you have any questions. Please do not cancel your order based on the ANC. I don't think it's as big a problem as I thought, and I think it was. I think the ANC actually worked very well for the imbalance of the wrong speakers in there. But now that I have it unplugged, doesn't seem to make a massive amount of difference, except I get more volume. Not much, a little bit more volume. So let's leave it at that. I'm going to have a video of a little bit more dynamating and other work where we found some rattles in the car. A little bit of caveats on a few other things, including don't screw with the seatbelts unless you know what the hell you're doing, guys. Don't touch the seatbelt. Don't touch the seatbelt. We touched the seatbelt and we're regretting it right now. So, unless you know what you're doing, don't putz with it. So I'm going to upload probably those videos a little later too. But this is mostly to eat a little crow on the ANC and let you guys know I don't think it's as big a deal as I thought. I have 3 days of listening to various pieces on it without the ANC on, with all the speakers changed. Every speaker in the car now changed. It's still got some rattling, and it seems fine. So MGL Dan, stick with your Crutchfield stuff. They know more than I do. And do what they say. I think you'll be pretty happy. I don't know if your setup's going to help with your center speaker, especially if you're not changing the ANC and if you don't have control of the center speaker. Of course, MGL Dan, I don't know if you're using a Touring or if you're using a EX. If it's EX, it's not as big a deal because you don't have a center. The center's a big problem on the Touring. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys go on this. I do apologize for the long video, but I wanted to get this clear. I do not like to get the wrong information to people. Remember, I'm blindly going through this myself. So we're trying our best to get this done, and I'm trying to save you guys time and money by screwing up first. Okay? So take care. Vertier out.